Alrighty, everyone. Good morning. 7:40 here. Well, 8:40 Eastern Time. We'll get going here in a sec. We do have news. I think it already passed. It was U.S. CAD. I'm not touching it today, but it's Inauguration Day. I'm looking at the charts, trying to decide. I think we'll take a couple trades, but I'm just worried about this. The closer we get to the inauguration, the markets go fruity. I'm not too sure yet. I'm going to watch them and see. Hopefully it doesn't. Either way, I'll be taking small ones. Okay. Alright, so let's see. It is Inauguration Day, and I actually thought it got kicked off later than this, but it doesn't. They're already covering everything. Like, he's at church right now. After church, I don't even know where he goes, but sorry, answering some questions. No, yeah, I got a copyright hit on my YouTube account, and some asshole basically is trying to, because if you get so many copyright hits, they can shut you down. So I had to spend like 40 minutes yesterday shutting it down, or filling out the paperwork to get it freaking turned off. USG up? Don't really think so. Okay, so again, what was I saying? I have no idea anymore. Uh, Trump's inauguration things today, so I am gonna take it a little bit slow. Let's see. 9:30. Well, okay. So right now he's in church in an hour. It's what a tea reception held by President Obama. So that's in an hour. In 2 hours, they go to the Capitol, and in 2.5 hours, the swear-in starts. And then after that, who cares? But I'm watching the markets just in case. And if anything crazy happens during any point during that, I'm not gonna say anything bad. Just some idiot tries something, then I would stay clear of the markets. Hate to say that, but God, there's been so many haters jumping up and down about this president. Alright, so let's get into it. Euro. I was supposed to wake up early, and I apologize on that one. I put my phone under my pillow, which is my alarm, because I have a normal alarm, but I can never hear that damn thing. And I have an old Windows phone that is loud as shit, but I had it under my pillow and I didn't even hear it. I actually woke up almost late. Okay, so looking at Euro, we missed the downwards trend. It's flat, spiked down, spiked up. No real structure quite yet. Looking over here, we can see the downwards move. I almost got in a trade right here, and then I held back on it because the retrace dropped straight through the freaking floor. The one candle I don't take as a retrace. That's why I almost got in there and it dropped through the floor. That would have been a wretched, horrible trade. Handing out the system will be done later this afternoon when I do the video, because I'm going to record it with Bandicam so I can set everything up ahead of time to get it done. Ugh, sorry, I'm trying not to yawn, but let me see if I can get a little more coffee in me. Swear to God, days when I want to get up early, my daughter will not go to bed, and when I don't care, she's asleep by like 8 o'clock. Okay. Okay, so what we're looking at, this is the downwards trend. Now we're either in consolidation or it's starting to move into an upwards trend. Like I had mentioned, I'd watched it here, it came above, consolidated, then it moved. It broke my little support, which was right here. It did get one drop, and then I was going to jump in on this one. Like I said, I don't really consider one candle a pullback, so I said no. Almost would have got my ass handed to me, but again, this isn't a real trend showing yet. It's flat-ish. So what I mean is, got about that range right there. So if that's the range, it has broken out, and this would be considered a pullback right now, moving upwards. If it does that and then it continues, then I'll look for a trade. Right now, I don't know. It could just be dicking around. This was a push out of the range, and it could drop right back in. So we'll see what it does. As for candle speed, we're a little bit slow. We're at slightly below 3 pips. Time-wise, this is another one. We're at 1 to 5, and we're seeing occasional really long spikes, a 15-minute spike. I'm running one. Huh. My internet just went in and out. That's really weird. Okay, so how long was I down for? Because I just noticed I got a beep saying that I was disconnected. Not disconnected, but my streaming stopped and started. Let's check real quick. Yeah, I totally lost internet connectivity. That was really weird. Okay, cool. As long as it's back up and running. God, my ping times went. See, remember yesterday when I was bitching and I wasn't trading? This is shit. Good. Technical issues. Okay, it's showing I have internet access, so I'll go ahead and go. Let me try something real quick on my phone. We might have a possible, it might be doing the breakout. That might not be pulling back into the range. It seems like I'm good. Alright, so hopefully we're good. What I was saying, like, my ping times, you saw them at 80 milliseconds, which is shit. Okay, Wi-Fi's flashing again, too, on my other end, so that means the Roku and everything's back up. I don't know what the hell. Anyway, okay, so we'll watch for a break above this. If it does, possible get in for a quickie. Let's take a look at it on the 1 minute, though. Okay, so are we down or up? Hopefully this will work and get it back up and going. Let me know if it goes live again. I don't even know now. Alright, so hopefully it's live again. I'm not too sure what the hell's going on. Alright. hopefully it was a hiccup on my end with the internet because when I held it over the network thing, it said network connected, but it didn't say internet connected. Ugh, they better not have internet issues today. Okay, as we can see, I jumped in on this one, 1.2 pip spread. It did break. It went up, down. We had a little pullback, and it broke the previous high. It has support directly above it coming up, the daily open. So if we get to 3 pips, I'm going to close because look at the daily open line right there. Hopefully it doesn't tank right here. I don't see a reason for it to do so. Again, I will not be taking a full pip 10 loss on these. So the 10 pip loss you saw was because of shitty fast market. Because we might hit a pullback right here. I hope we don't, but if it does, it should just drop to that support or around-ish and then come back up. That's what I'm looking for. I was hoping for a bit of more of a run-up, but didn't see it. See, the previous run-up was pretty big. It was, 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't count that one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 12 pips up. 30, about 15 pips up. That's why I was hoping we could get at least a 10 pip run-up. Not 10 pip, 10 candle run-up. We'll see. If it consolidates out here, there was a little, like I said, there's support to the left here. Plus we have the daily open. I'm trying to push through this before the US bell comes through, or we even get close to it. If it hits up there again, gets to about 2 pips and stalls, and I don't see it pushing through, I'll just go ahead and close it. Candle time-wise, they are moving nicely, so we shouldn't have to wait that long to see what's going on. Let's zoom in a bit. It's weird how we have a 15-minute candle. I mean, I'm running some small wrinkle bar sizes to keep things moving. We're green and green. Euro is stronger still, even though it's weakened a little bit. And we're above, so everything still says we can stay in. I do have my finger on the button to close it, though, so we'll see. Basically, I'm looking for about a 4 to 6 pip loss if we're going to take one. I don't want anything really more than that. That way, when we get into the normal trading and upwards, we'll be happy. I'm thinking this might be a little bit of a pullback. It shouldn't, hopefully it won't be too big. And I'm looking for the fast MA to hold it up. If it goes all the way down to the slow MA, I'll be closing it before then. We'll see. And we got another pip down, so we're negative 3.1 right now, so let's see where it goes from here. We're just beginning this trend upwards if it's going to become a trend, so that's why I want to get out of this before the USD strength starts kicking in, because right now Euro's coming up, and with the inauguration, what I'm hoping is there's too many idiots watching the inauguration and USD stays weak, but fuck knows. So like I said, we'll get in and out of this one. As long as it pops into profit, we'll get out. See if it pops in. Right now it got pushed up, and went up, then it got pushed down immediately. Yeah, let's stretch this out a little bit so we can see the candle better. There we go. Nice big fat one. One candle up, if we get one green candle, that put us right at about break even. Some of you might be in profit already on it, just a tiny bit, but gotta worry about everyone. Again, we're still there. The currency did die down a little bit on strength. Euro sloped down a little bit, but eh. So let's get, there's one. Looking for 2 green candles out of this, if we can get them. It seems to be hitting some kind of support there, so we'll see. That's why I said we might short it and get out. I want to get out before the US starts waking up completely. This inauguration thing makes me a little nervous. Because God knows how many people are actually watching it, or if work's going to stop for it. I mean, I know like schools and everything are in, but people with money don't have to work when they don't want to. It's lovely. This is a slow mover. It's not slow mover. I mean, we're getting under 1 minute, right about 1 minute candles. So hopefully we shouldn't have to wait too long to see where it's going. I was just hoping it would bust up real quick, but it didn't. That daily open there is going to be a killer because this is going to be about as close as I can get to the daily open without having to see where it goes from there. Come on, you little bastard. So I can get out of this puppy. There we go. One more. Come on. Show daddy you love me. Not that way. See, it's hitting something. And I think, like I showed before, it's probably orders stacked around the daily open that it's trying to push into. We're getting kind of a mini double top, but we'll see if it closes up. There we go. Ugh. If it pops up again, I'll go ahead and jump out because I'm not liking. Come on, just a little higher. You can see how they're kind of fighting it out here. Ooh, see how it moves down red faster? I don't like that. I'd like to see a nice quick green push up, but oh no. We're a little bit above a minute, so this is a slower candle. Every time it gets up there. Come on. Show me the love. It's starting to wiggle kind of fast, too. We're at 8 o'clock, so 30 minutes till the actual US bell. Yeah, sorry, I'll answer you in a minute. If it goes up again, green anything, I'm going to get out. I don't like the way it's pushing down really fast on the red side. I did not like that one at all, and we're getting close to the daily open. It's either going to shoot up or drop like a rock right here with the daily open right there. I just at least wanted to get something in for today. Okay, so let me go check mail. I'm not impressed. The receiver froze. VPS or computer. CMPUTER. Are you in live chat, Melb? No, I don't have to type. Okay. Let's see. Let's go through a couple things. I'll do it on mine. I know you've probably already done this, but this is just for anyone else. So if you're running Amazon, there's a few things we need. Let's go to Tools and Options. Go to Charts. Make sure you're set to 5,000, 5,000. No, Kitty, you're not coming in. Okay, so we want to go to 5,000 and 5,000 there. If you're getting signals, I'd highly recommend just having one chart open and nothing else. I know some people are set up for news, but if you're running news with 2 pip Rinko candles, let's say you're on a Pepperstone, 2 pip Rinko candles on 3 charts is about the max limit for an Amazon server. Some of them, depending, it's 2 charts with 2 pip Rinko candles. If you're running 3 pip Rinko candles, you could run 3 to 4 charts. Just have one chart. Okay, if you check your, if you do Control Alt instead of Delete End, it'll bring up your task manager for, I know you know this, but this is for anyone else. Control Alt, not Delete, when you're on your, Control Alt End will bring up your task manager and see what kind of usage you're pulling in. Okay, let's zoom out. And Alt O it. Just so we can see, it was a real quick in and out. I didn't like because we're getting near the daily open. I have the feeling we are going to tank down here. I didn't like the way it was musing. 3.2% usage on MT4. That's not very much at all. And how's your memory looking? MT4 is more CPU usage. It's memory lockups what MT4 experiences. Yeah, CPU usage isn't too bad on MT4. The memory, when it slows down, MT4 grinds to a freaking halt. I so wish we could use MT5. You're running MT4 as admin, I'm guessing. We'll see if it drops like I think it's gonna, because... Yep. Have you cleared out log files? File, options, data folder, and then we go to logs, and you just Control A it, delete it, and it'll say that there's one running, and we'll skip it. And if you can, clean out your, if you're using it for news trading, clean out your Excel spreadsheets. History-wise, I wouldn't mess with it too much. You can clean out the history if you want, but that'll affect your Rinko setups until it'll have to reload them. Okay, clear log files, and we'll see what that does. It's always something. This is actually the first time I've had someone whose EA is freezing up, though. See if it pushes down or up. Sorry, I'm trying to jump back and forth. Yeah, because I have the receiver running on my I put the receiver on the Amazon VPS from my end, so that the trades I take here get sent over there. Because that's actually a question I had. Because if you look, I'm on a demo account here. I guess let me explain it. This was actually a really good question. I totally understand why it came about. I'm on a demo account right here because here's a few things that's happened over the past 3 months. One, it seems like we've had email farming out of the Skype group. 2, I had a guy blackmail me for trading access because and this is why we switched to Mega. This is just bullshit while we're watching. It's dropping like I thought. I had a guy blackmail because he went through my YouTube videos, and you remember how I had everything loaded into Dropbox because I thought it was nice and easy. I didn't have to mess with adding you in and adding you out. Well, I guess at some point I showed the Dropbox link. He paused the video and manually typed because you can't cut and paste from Amazon or from a YouTube video. He cut and pasted in, got and he went through all my videos and found all the Dropbox links as he could find and did this. So he ended up with everything. And then he sends me a message saying, teach me how to use the system or I'm going to hand it out to everyone. And I was like, whatever, you don't have it. And then he showed me. And I was like, okay, that's weird. He got it. And he's like, well, you teach me and I'll show you how I got it. So as soon as he showed me how to got it, I kicked him from the group. And then that's why we moved over to Mega. Um, so I'm plus I mean if y'all have been with the group a while, you know like what was it not this Christmas, last Christmas, I got hacked. My PayPal, my credit cards, everything got hacked. So I'm very protective now of my information. And I just wanted to put that out there. And I mean, a lot of you already know because I think y'all got an email, something about juicy videos for Forex or something. I don't remember what I saw. But that came about because of the Skype room. And we did this test yesterday. If you look on any of the names of the people in the Slack room, you can't get their email addresses. Even if you talk to them directly, you can't get their email addresses. Where in Skype, if you added somebody, and I asked a friend of mine how they do it, and basically it's a little robot basically they'll add you as a friend in Skype. So if they're in the TA group, which I'm not saying everyone in the TA group is good, but I'm not saying everyone in the TA group's bad, but one bad apple type thing. What I think happened is somebody in the Skype group was adding you as friends, and then once they've added you, they can see your profile and pull your email address out of it from your profile information. Even on YouTube, like this week, I told Robin I got a copyright hit on 2 days ago, and yesterday I spent like 40 minutes figuring it out. The video that was copyright hit was 4.5 minutes long, and it was a news trade. It had no music or anything going on in it. It was bullshit. So, I mean, I guess I pissed somebody off. I'm not going to say a name in here because, God, I don't want to fucking piss him off again. Let's just say my PayPal account's even been under attack where they've said that they've bought Trading Access and then said it was bought with a stolen credit card. So, I know I pissed someone off and I'm not going to say any names. But I'm just being very careful because I don't want to get in the situation where I was last December where I lost the website, I lost my PayPal account. Someone opened up a NetTeller account and was trying to transfer money into it so that they could send it to themselves. I mean, it was just a mess. So I'm very cautious. And, but I mean, I don't mind answering the questions either. But I highly recommend if you do any type of videos, do the same thing. There are some real douchebag fucking people out there. And again, I'm keeping names out of it because I think I know who I pissed off a while ago, and I'm just not getting into it. I mean, as y'all see, I used to work with a site, binaryoptions.net. I was an admin and a moderator and all that fun shit there. I dropped out of it completely due to the people that were over there, and I just couldn't handle it anymore with their bullshit. And anytime I stood up for someone, the other people in charge would just throw me under the bus because I was the only one using my real name and had my real info out there. So, okay, enough bullshit on that. I wanted to make sure that quick, because I'm sure if one person had the question, the rest of y'all had it. So, I don't want any, what could you say, confusion or things to worry about out there. I'm very protective of I mean, Christmas was almost ruined for me 2 years ago because of that shit, so don't want that to happen again. But again, if y'all do any type of social media stuff and you need some advice on it, hit me up because I've gone through a bunch of shit I never would have expected to happen in my life. It's just been stupid. And I mean, I feel bad because I know that I don't know how many people got that email from the FX something. And what happened is they went to the unsubscribe and my name was on it as Brian McAfee's list. So I know that it looks like they categorized the list under my name of what they pulled from me. But anyway, let's do this. Inauguration's going on, 20 minutes till the U.S. bell. We're hitting a daily high here, so we are on a little bit of a pause. Do we have questions or anything? We got 8 to 10 people. I will be handing out the system later with the spreadsheet in it, the one that I was talking about, that is designed for these type of it's designed for these small little type of trades with an account balance of $200 to $250. Once you nail it, you can grow that account rapidly to a point. And I've gone over that spreadsheet before, but people haven't really taken it serious. But I think I'm showing over and over again we can do these small little scalps. Damien, I mean, I've mentioned this. I honestly think I would like when I move up to Pennsylvania. I think I want to become a part-time teacher. I really have found that I enjoy teaching. I enjoy trading, but I also like teaching. And when I'm trading at home, the only thing I miss is, I guess you could say, the social aspect of being out and talking to actual people. So I think maybe I might be a substitute or something I can get a schedule with. Because I've found that I really do enjoy it. But that's in the future, once I move. My mom used to teach at a private school, so I'm going to get with her and see what I can do, actually. Alright, so we're on a hold on Euro. 1, because of daily open. 2, because we're coming to the US bell. Let's take a look at UJ. Does anyone have a pair they like to trade? I will bring it up and we can take a look at it too. I mean, because we're kind of with the inauguration and hitting the US bell. Unfortunately, UJ's looking the same goddamn way. We're at the fucking daily... Sorry. We're at the goddamn daily open. So we have daily open on Euro and UJ. Now what's the other thing that I see? Euro's green, UJ's green. Remember, when we're trading Euro and UJ, and this is why I like trading this pair, I like to see them conflicting. Like if I get into a buy on Euro, the next thing I want to see at some point is an alert or already an alert that passed saying UJ went into a sell mode. But right now they're floating together. So if you're starting out trading or going to be using this, I recommend USD, JPY, and Euro because they could be, they should be mirroring each other. Like, you know how if you look in a mirror, the letters turn around? They should mirror each other. I guess while we're doing this, it's a good time to talk about it. Since I can't really look at the trades, let's talk about correlation. MT4, MTF correlation table. No. Let's see. I think Forex Factory has one, or... No, I don't want an indicator. I just want to show you here. Let me look on Forex Factory and see if they have the correlation tables. Trades, news, calendar, market brokers. Son of a bitch. Let me try my FX book. And now this isn't a holy grail, but it does give you an idea about system, market, charts, top charts, new chart, auto trade, nope, portfolio, home, economic calendar, recent topics, Forex calculators. Now this is crap. Here, let me do something real quick and I'll find it. YouTube. Let me go to my own channel and find it. Skype. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, sorry, I'm babbling while I'm looking for something. Again, guys, if y'all have questions, hit me up with them right now while I'm babbling and looking for something. How the hell could it find nothing? Aye. I'm looking for something real quick, see if I can find it. If not, we'll continue, but I would kind of like to show it. Okay, so here we go. Let's let it load. This is basically a correlation table. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. This isn't the one I want because I have one that does 1 minute, 5 minute, hour. I'll find the link for you here in a little bit. This is full. So, but if we look, where's Euro USD, and let's find USD JPY. This isn't actually the one I want at all. Let's try it again. It's in my bookmark somewhere. Oh, you son of a bitch. I want the one that I'm looking for because it shows you can put it down to the hour. Oh, this is the 1 hour, but I don't know. I'll find it in a little bit. Do we have questions real quick while I look for this? I'm going to try and find it. I think this is it. I'm looking through my bookmark, sorry. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? God, I can't do anything right today. Okay, so still isn't the one I want. Okay, do we have questions, guys? Because what I'll do is I'll take a 5-minute break, and we'll come back and do this. Did I close freaking YouTube? No, I didn't. I thought I did. Jesus. Oh, here it is. No? Yeah, I figured. Only when I'm not ready for something. Well, basically, U.S. bells in 10 minutes. We're waiting at a daily open line. If anyone has a pair they want to look at, let me know. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Screw it. Sorry, didn't mean to say that out loud. Let me try one more time on YouTube, see if I can find it. Well, since this is, you can see it's stuck right here. It's like there's a block of orders or something going on there. Okay, I think I found it. What is it? Okay, I think I found it. This was a video from 2013. Jesus. Not Finette. And I think the website's gone that I... Huh, that's funny. Outside of that to help you do it. Let's see. Give me a second. I'm skipping through my own damn video because I don't want to watch it. Wow, the website's gone from the video. I did a video in 2003. No wonder it's gone. Let's see if I can. That sucks. USD lower in range ahead of Trump. It's alright. Ugh. I'll find it and I'll show it later. I'm not gonna waste my whole damn time on it because I don't want to waste it. We don't really have too much questions. I'm gonna be getting ready for the. I'm not touching that. We're within 7 minutes of the U.S. bell. Bust through there. I'm not touching. That's Euro USD, so it's showing that Euro's stronger as the USD's opening. And I don't like the correlation matrix that goes in MT4. I know that sounds stupid, but I don't like having a ton of. Charts open. Okay, so basically what I've been babbling about is I'd like to trade Euro USD because they mirror each other. It's as simple as that. They basically should move opposite. When they both move together, like here's Euro. Now UJ is dropping a little bit. That makes me a little more settled. But if we look, UJ's, we got a possible range forming. Right there. Now on Euro, it's still plugging up, but we're at the US bell right now, so I don't want to trade this. We're 5 minutes from the US bell. Yeah, EU is going up fast. Like I said, the US bell, I just don't want to touch it. What I hate to see is we get into a trade. Let's say we got in right here. The first thing, actually, let's talk about this. Here's the daily open. It's pushed through. So what do we want to look for if it pushes through? For it to come back down, hit it, which is the retrace or retest, then move back up. But we also have the US bell right now. So, okay, so 4 hours. Let's do last 4 hours, and I'm going to find. We're just going to look at AUD CAD. Nope. No. And GBP JPY, Euro USD, Euro JPY. This isn't as pretty, but we can take a look at it. Why am I getting so many damn pairs? Oh. Hide all. There we go. Row symbols. We want Euro USD. I'm still stuck on the. I'm setting it up. Actually, I guess if I'm setting it up, I should show you it. Okay, so this is my FX book. This is their market correlation. You can pick the number of hours. So if you want to see the 1 hour correlation, then you want to pick the currencies you want to look at. So I'm going to pick USD JPY, Euro, AUD NZD, AUD JPY, GBP USD, and what's the other one? That pretty much settles it. So for rows, we're going to show the same thing. AUD JPY, GBP USD, USD JPY, and Euro USD. Where is your Euro USD? And then we'll close it. Okay, so AUD JPY, I just threw that one in there. Euro, GBP, and USD. So if we look at USD JPY and AUD JPY, they're moving about 95% together because it's a positive number. AUD NZD and USD JPY, 91% together movement. In the last hour, if we look at USD JPY and Euro USD, this is what we're kind of looking for. Negative 95%, which means they've been moving opposite each other. So let's say we want to go through GBP USD, and what I'd recommend, you can go through and look through these and find an opposite for each pair you want to trade. So Euro USD and USD JPY, I know, and this is just it's kind of a given or known, but you can go through the chart and figure out what you want to do. That's a good one. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, it drops a little bit down to about 90%, negative 89. And if we look at it on a daily basis, it drops down to 84. But still, this means when one's going up and one's going down, 84% of the time, that's good. When they're moving together, that's bad. And we could drop to the 5-minute and see. 5-minute, 94% of the time it's moving opposite. 15-minute, 78%. That's the lowest we've seen. 30-minute. You see, no matter what time frame we're on, they're consistently, for the most part, almost at 80% of the time, moving opposite of each other. So when I say they're moving together, maybe that'll help y'all understand why I'm a little freaking nervous when they're moving together. Now, if we look through at GBP USD, like there's Euro USD, 67% of the time it's moving with it. Now, so let's say you wanted to focus in on GBP USD. So what you could do is take off this one, and this one. And you could just go apeshit on pairs you want to pick. Or you could Google it and figure out what it is. I'm not going to give y'all hints. I think it's good for y'all to do a little bit of work. Only 10 symbols at a time. So let's remove. We know Euro USD doesn't work for us. Now let's click back. Oops. So we got 29, 19, 47, 7, 100% GBP. USD, so you see what I mean? Simple way, you can go to Google, and this is, give me a second. Oh, my tummy hurts. I need coffee too. Let me find it. I'm going to put this article in here because this is going to explain better than I have, I'm sure. And it's something to keep in mind. With binary options, not really. Ah, shit, I can't paste. What do I have Control V set up? I have something set up for my games. What the hell? Oh, I did copy a 4 and that's it. Sorry. I'm not a complete idiot. Well, I am, I guess. Give that page a read. And I think you'll find something you like. So GBP USD, let's throw it up here and see. We want, where is it? I'm looking for USD CAD, so if someone sees it before me, yell. It's pretty sad I can't find it. NZD CAD. Am I really? There it is, USD CAD. Get rid of that one and that one and that one. Okay, so USD CAD. Only 31.8% over the last 30 minutes. 1 hour, 73. 4 hours, 28. So that isn't a good one. Maybe I'm remembering a different pair. Anyway, the reason I like because as if you want to go with correlation, Euro versus UJ EU versus UJ correlate as one of the best pairs. It makes trading a little bit easy. Not easy, but meh. Okay, so I'm not trading this because we're at US Open, but look, this is what we're looking for. It came up, and now we're looking for a bounce down. Our reasonable bounce down would be about right here. This is our first little support. If I can draw it nice. So we'd be looking for it there. But with the daily open in the US Bell right now, we know touchy. Now, we're moving up, but what did UJ just do? UJ's moving up now too. Again, this is what I mean. We could be in that 20% bad zone where they do, and that's why I say when they're moving together, I get nervous. I don't. Somebody asked me about it the other day, and I totally forgot. I don't want y'all to think I'm insane when I say, "Oh, they're moving together." That's bad. That's the reason I don't like it when they are moving together. That article I put in there, you like. I mean, it states it right there. It says like Euro, GBP, AUD, NZD, Euro, blah blah blah. Usually move in the same overall directions. And it says Euro USD and USD CHF, but I don't really. I will check it. That's why I say I find it better to do your homework yourself and look on here. So let us flip to Euro USD. We're gonna take that out. We'll put in just Euro USD, which I believe you were over here. We'll add in USD CHF. Which I was trading the other day because it is one of my favorite pairs. No, why can't I find you? USD. I wish you could hide freaking exotics. I already have it checked. No wonder I couldn't frickin' find it. Okay, so Euro USD negative 96.3 and USD 95. So let's go through the numbers real quick. 5 minutes, negative 99, negative 94, negative 78, negative 96 on the 15 minute, the 30, 96, 84. So it does come out actually better. 96, 95. I'm just so used to using USD JPY. Within the 1 hour, it pulls in together. And 98, 89. So that's about a 10% difference. 1 day, 96, 84. And 1 week. Alright. So that was that. Does everyone understand how to go through it? The article that I posted there, here, I'm going to post it up in Slack too. And what this also means is eventually, if I ever took, let's say, when I take a buy on Euro, I would never take a sell. Because if they're mirroring each other and they decide not to, that gives me a double loss. It could give me a double win, but it gives me a double loss too. Oh, I'm yawning. I'm going to make coffee here in a second. We're past the bell. We're moving into phase 2 of Trump. I guess he's moving somewhere now for something else. Oh, God. Here comes the cat. I don't know if it's bouncing back yet, Damien. See how it dropped down? Here's our slow MA. Here's our fast MA. This is our support. Okay, Damien, are you in live chat? Since you're on the 1 minute on Euro, draw a FIBO on it. Stretch it out like this. Draw a FIBO on the swing. Now remember, we have the daily high right here, or the daily open. But FIBO tool is up here, and I want you to draw a FIBO on this swing right here. And then we'll talk about this drop down, and if it's too, because you had said that it's probably a bit too in depth or in deep. I'm thinking you meant. So I'm gonna draw a FIBO on it, and then I'll label it. There's A, and this isn't the prettiest one, but it does have a little bit of structure to it, so we'll go ahead and babble about it. B. B is actually up here a little bit. Don't flip out on me. C. Ah, crap, I drew the whole thing. Hold on. Delete. Here's A, B, C. It didn't break below A, so here's our move up to 161. And it's dropping back down to 100, which is our support zone, kind of where I drew. And this is the flat area, which is also our support zone. So that was the first move, A, B, C down and up. So let's go ahead and toss that. Now if we're looking for the next swing, here's C, which would become A. Hopefully I don't confuse anyone on it, but let's take a look at it. So here's our high, here's our low. So let me see if I can move these. Somewhere down here we think it might be C. Up here would be B, and down here would be A. So if we're working with FIBOs on a correct, I guess you could say, ratio, where's our danger zone of it's too deep? Right there at the 50. Once it starts closing below the 50, do we expect it to go which way? I'll draw it. So here's the 50. If it closes below it, we're going to expect this. And if it closes above it, we can expect a bounce up again. And I'll make this line a little bit bigger. That was our 50. A, B, this is our 0 or 100. There's the 50% mark. Bounces off 61.8, moves up, then that's like storybook, works the way it should. If it bounces off 61.8, what we look for is it to hit 100, then there's a possible back down that would indicate a range. If it closes above the 100, then we're moving up to 161.8. This general rules of thumb not always works, never is going to always work, but it's just a general rule of thumb. So we got to close right here below 50. Now it's stalling out at the 23.6. Ooh, sorry. And so let's do something with ratios again. So here's the 0 to 100, which would be an expected move. If I can get it, there we go. So if it bounced off the 23.6 and it was coming back up, and this is a little bit of, I guess you could say, advanced FIBO thoughts. if it bounced off the 23.6 and started moving back up, its target would be right about here at the top of this line, the top of this box. So it would be slightly under the 100 and here. But the problem is, and I know this is going to get really kind of out of whack. Okay, so I'm going to erase the first FIBO, so hopefully it won't get too confusing. So the problem is we'd be looking at A, B, and then a C movement up. So then we would need to watch this FIBO. And I deleted our box. The 50%'s here. I don't even know if I want to get into this one. This one took me forever to get the thought process down. Ken Chow showed a bit of it. Here, let me do this real quick. Okay, so we want that to stay. I'm going to draw the previous target on a 23.6 bounce. There's different targets for every bounce you get. And then you just put the 50% ratio in it. To see. Okay, there we got it now. Let's delete. Okay, so remember off of this move, this was the 50% line and it closed below it, but this was the 23.6 line below. So down here's the 23.6 line. Let's get rid of these. So it's not closing. This is our support on this one, somewhere around here, because that's the 0. It's not hitting the 0, it's stalling out. Now, if it starts to move upwards, what can we expect out of it? Well, there's two things. And let's FIBO it. If this is going to be A, B, and then C move up, 61.8 actually is right here at where the 50 used to be. So if price hits here and drops down, then again we have a movement. Here's 50, so if it comes up and closes through this, then we have a move up. But the move up isn't that big because it's this line right here is the target. So by the time this thing could make its decision, it could close here. It only leaves about 2.9 pips. Now on a higher time frame that could be useful, but on a lower time frame with smaller pips it can't. But it is a good idea to get in. I wouldn't call it advanced FIBOs. It's just the concept of plotting the FIBO each step of the way, kind of like taking footsteps with FIBOs. If I've thoroughly confused you, just go ahead and say so. I'm sorry. I love FIBOs. It's one of the things that helped me get a grasp on what the hell's going on the market. So if I've confused you, let me know. If you're actually interested in that, let me know, and I can actually do a more in-depth walkthrough, step-by-step of it. Because there's also counting the number of candles in a FIBO swing up and down to kind of tell you if the trend's speeding up or slowing down. There's a whole line of shit that goes with it. None of it works all the time, but in theory, in general, some people trade by it. Well, I'd say a lot or none. I don't know. I'm talking to myself now. Let's take a look at it, though. Here's Euro USD. We said it, boom. So it closed below here, so we're no longer expecting a move up. So let's take this out, and that was where we thought it was dropping through the floor. US market, blam, open. I mean, I can do a complete FIBO series at some point. I've already done. If you go through my YouTube channels and just type in FIBO or Fibonacci, you'll find a lot of them. Most of the people that hit me up with questions after that, I've done individual coaching sessions with to get like really in depth with FIBO, because for the most part, when I do the in-depth FIBO video, when I do the in-depth FIBO live, they get confused as shit, because I have some people that understand it and some don't. But I mean, I'm always open for requests, so if someone wants an introductory FIBO course and then we can move along from there, that's fine. UJ did break out of its range, but again, it pushed through the daily, and I'm not touching it right now. And that's an ugly push through the daily. Look at that. And once it pushed through the daily, what were we looking for? Is a clean retrace. Oops, sorry, wrong chart. Blah blah. Okay, so daily is 115,139. So let's take a look at it. 115,1. Maybe I should draw it. 115,139. This is close enough. 162. 149. 146. There you go. That's close enough. That's the daily open right there on the 1 minute. And we can see what happened. It piddled above it. It came down. We never got an actual... I'm zoomed in on this kind of big, and we'll zoom out in a second. This is what I refer to as a slow bleed. It just slowly moved through it, and it dropped back down. Now it's hitting it and pulling up. We're red and red, and we're getting a currency strength cross. Over here, it pushed right up through really fast and came down. Here was the range box. Let's extend it out. That was our range. It killed it out, but there was a daily open, so even if I would have said it came out of the box, I never got a retrace back down into the range to get us out. We're getting the retrace now, but again, with this isn't what I'd consider a movement at all. It's kind of ugly. And we are red, red. UJ just pulled over, or blah. Yen just got stronger. And I'm about to take a break too. I need coffee. Okay, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break, make some coffee. If you have questions, put them in. I don't know what else to go over. But let me mute so I can go get some coffee. I'm dying. Alrighty, y'all. Let's take a look real quick. Do we have any other questions? Anything on today's stuff? I'm gonna get ready to zip up everything and do the video to release this for you. I asked a friend of mine. He's been trading for like 20 years, and he said that I would definitely not recommend trading any further right now because the inauguration coming up. So I'm gonna go with his advice because he's been doing it for almost 4 times as long as me. If we have questions, I'll leave it open for about 2 more minutes, and then I'll get ready. That'll give me something to do. I can turn on freaking TV and then get the video done for this so we can release it out to y'all. There is a little bit of a weird setup on this one. These lines, although they look like moving averages, there's going to be one file that goes into, when you go into M2, just make sure when you watch the video you follow along, that goes into include. And it's I believe it's price series. So there is going to be one, you need to just keep an eye out because it's an MQL header file. It's not an MQL4 file, but I'll make sure and make it very clear in the video. I'll give it about a minute, see if we have any other questions, because I know there's a delay. Oh, he's at the White House now. The hell is making noise? Sorry, something on one of my charts is making noise. It's not that. I don't know. I'm just confused. Alright, so I don't see where the hell that beeping was coming from. That is so weird. So if you're bored, read through the article I put up, and I'll have the system with a video out here in a bit. I'm going to be putting it up on Mega, as y'all know why now, I guess. But enjoy then, since it doesn't seem we have any questions.